Hello, I'm going to discuss today some interesting work on enhanced control and light and sound trajectories in gradient index lenses. This is a joint work between myself and Tieming Chang, Guillaume Dupont and Stéphane Enoch at the Fresnel Institute, University of Aix-Marseille, France. Our daily world is full of optical illusions. Let us start by one interesting optical illusion. It looks like this red beam is floating in mid-air. However, this red beam is just inside a parabolic mirror. What you see really is a hologram. So this is a quite famous optical illusion. Another one is the invisibility cloak. We take a glass, we put this glass into this plastic recipient. And now this young lady is going to pour down some olive oil. And little by little, you're going to see that the glass disappears. This is due to the fact that the refractive index of olive oil and glass is nearly the same. A very last optical illusion is that of waveguides, optical fibers, which I'm going to show you right now. So look, you can find this kind of object in any toy shop. And what is most interesting is that I can bend these waveguides and still you can see that light manages to get till the end of the waveguide. So you can really curve the optical waveguide and bend the light trajectories. What I'm going to show you right now is you can do the same with spherical devices. Einstein, over a century ago, in fact discovered gravitational lenses, which are massive cosmological objects curving the space-time metric and thereby curving light trajectories. There are also gravitational lenses such as Einstein's cross. One beam of light gives rise to 5 images. It's due to the fact that the light is split at the neighborhood of a massive star, and we end up with 5 images where we should have only one. John Pendry and Ulf Leonard came up with their paradigm of electromagnetic metamaterial 6 years ago, the invisibility cloak. This works equally well for light and for sound. You just need a multi-layered spherical coating, and in each layer you have a different refractive index which refracts light along tangential trajectories. Here is a simulation which is equally well working for light or for sound. These are the same or pretty much the same equations. Now, in our paper at the New Journal of Physics, we have shown that you can mimic optical black holes or 90-degree bendings of light and sound just by playing around with density, compressibility, or permittivity of materials. And really, these devices, well, theoretical devices, should foster experimental efforts in these directions. Thanks a lot for your attention, and here is the disappearing act.